Hey guys, welcome to my new setup. This is ideally where I'm gonna film from now on, in front of my film shelf, and I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. I know I haven't uploaded for a while. I've been working on scripted content, but I didn't know. I didn't like midway through, 75% of the way through. I thought, no, I don't want to do this. That happened a few times. I apologize for that. I've been off school, so I haven't been up to much. But YouTube is something I've been wanting to do, and especially writing reviews. I don't know why. To be honest with you, reviewing, I need to get back into it, and I'm getting back into it now. So I realized my mistake, and I'm going to continue YouTube no matter how infrequent. Um, I might stick to a schedule. I might not. I might at some point come to terms with the fact that I want to do it once a week, once every 2 weeks, whatever. I'll find out. Thank you to those that keep watching, or if you just stumbled across this video, I won't blabber around for too long. This is the setup. Haven't uploaded for a bit, but I'm going to keep it up no matter if I do it often or whatever. You're here for one reason, and that is because I am reviewing the film Together. I went to see this in the theater. It came out today in Ireland. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Now I'm going to spoil the film. I'm just going to remind you again, I'm spoiling the film. This is not a review I'd watch if you're going to watch the film or you want to see it at some point. If you just don't care or you've seen it already, then trudge through. I'm going to spoil some of the most major points in this film. I like to start off with the cons. Okay, I'm going to end on a really nice note because there's a lot of good stuff about this film. The cons are that the actual conjoining of these two characters towards the end of the film, at the end of the film. If you don't know, the whole premise of the film is that this couple become involved with this cult that connect like people together like a couple, like two people, lovers. They can join together and become one person. It looks a bit silly. I know that I should be glad that body horror is coming back again with The Substance from last year, but I'm sorry, I couldn't take this one very seriously. It just looked really silly. If it looked more scary, or if they implied it, then that would be great, because at the end of the film they show the result of the conjoining, but they showed the process as well, which I personally wasn't a fan of, although I can see why people would enjoy it. Another thing is that towards the end of the climax of the film, all the information about the cult is just left on a TV screen. I know I'm nitpicking a little bit, but it's cliche. Like, oh, the book is open on the certain page with all the information the character needs. It's fucking stupid. I need that trope to just go away, because it's one of my least favorites. Just if they found a clever way to find out about it, then that'll be good. Maybe I'm just being a bit of a dick. I don't know for sure. I just personally didn't like it. Another thing is regarding that character that she goes into the house of, this dude. He's obvious. He's a side character. There's these two central characters, right? And you're rooting for them. You're focusing on them. That's great. Obviously, the film should focus on these two characters. I mean, the film is literally called Together, right? So they should focus on these two characters, and they do for the most part. And then there's this third character, and it's super obvious that he's either going to be the villain or that he's going to just be that side character that just gets killed off in a horrific way. It's the first one, and it's pretty obvious. I wish there was a bit more to it. I wish there was a few more characters. I mean, there are characters, but it's just so obvious that this dude is going to be involved somehow. Another thing is, this is the last criticism I have with the film before I get a bit nitpicky. I already have been nitpicky, but this particular one I found a bit comical. I don't know if the film is supposed to be funny. It's funny at times, but it's primarily it's a horror. Romance? Horror? I think personally it's a romance horror in my opinion, because it's about relationships. But I'll get to that in a minute. But I think that this was an unintentional funny thing, or maybe it was intentional, but it just didn't work either way. When they're cutting the arm off of each other, like when they're conjoined and they have to cut off their arm, yeah, I don't know. It was great. That whole build up, that anxiety, that dread that builds up, and it's like, oh shit. They're screaming and yelling because the arm is getting cut off, like, obviously. But then, I mean, it just cuts to them in the kitchen eating shit, and it's like, it's silent, and it's silent in the sense that it's supposed to be comical, it's supposed to be funny. Comedic, I don't know, it didn't work. It didn't work for me. Now, those have all been nitpicks. You could argue that all of those 4 points I made have been nitpicky. But now I'm going to get to the positive stuff, because I actually really enjoyed watching this film, especially in a theatre. The lighting. The fucking lighting in this film is unbelievable. It's just incredible. Like, it builds the tension so well. It supports the horror. It's probably my favorite aspect of the whole film. Then at the end, now, the end, as you know, the conjoining bit I didn't like, but at the end when the parents ring the bell and they meet this result of the conjoining, I can't get over how good it is. It implies that the parents are gonna have to deal with this shit as well, which is just unbelievable. It's genius. It's one of those films. It's kind of like the original 1997 Funny Games, where it just repeats itself. I love films that do that. The movie Memento, for example, just repeats itself. It's fucking genius. It's one of my favorite possible tropes in film. It's incredible. I love it so much, and it wraps it up all nicely. Yeah, this one worked. That worked really well. Another thing is the flashback in the cave towards the start of the film is quite possibly my favorite scene. It has the darkness surrounding Franco's character, and it's like he's really serious, like he's fucked up, like he's traumatized by this, whatever this is, and he's explaining it, and while you're watching it you can visualize it so well, and then it shows you the most horrific parts. It's fucking genius. It's the scariest fucking thing in the entire film. I think it's my favorite scene. Another contender is the bathroom scene when they're in the elementary school, in the boys' bathroom. This opposite sex couple are in a little boy's bathroom, fucking, and then his dick gets stuck to her. It's unbelievable. It's actually, I was watching it and it's not like scary. It's not like ghosts and goblins scary. It's realistic scary. It's not something that would happen very often, but it's the most realistic scenario in the film. These two people are in a bathroom and they get caught having sex. It's fucking scary. I would never want to be in that situation. I don't think anybody ever would. It actually had me anxious. That brings me into another thing. It's quite awkward. The film's awkward at portraying this dysfunctional relationship. They have ups and downs. They love each other, but they're unsure of where they want to take their relationship. It's really complex, and I love it. I love that the film focuses not on the horror, but on them as people and their relationship. It's beautiful. It's great. I'm really happy that they blended this with body horror. Yeah, it's awkward, is what I'm trying to say. The film is awkward. At the start of the film, she proposes, and he's like, I don't know what to say. I'm confused. I'm conflicted. In front of everybody, it's fucked up. It actually had me cringing, which is something that films can rarely do effectively, I mean. Another good scene is in the shower, when she's driving and he's like bashing his head against the wall, and yeah, that's also pretty scary. That's more scary than being stuck in a bathroom fucking someone. Actually, that's also pretty scary, but they're both pretty scary. The last thing I would like to mention is that um, the film is so good at building up these jump scares. I mean, there's a few jump scares. It's not obnoxious, but it's so good at building up to the jump scares. Because sometimes it'll build up and it'll be like, oh fuck, there's gonna be a jump scare, and you're like scared, and you're trying to look away, but then nothing happens. It does the cheap out where it's like the cop out where you think there's gonna be a scare and you're like, oh, I'm safe, and then then it happens. That happens a few times, and it's great, and it earns it so well because of the lighting, because of the tension, because of these characters, how you care about them, how you want to see them get out of this situation, how they got involved. Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a great movie, actually. I really enjoyed it. I don't know how well it's gonna age with time for me, but after seeing it, I'm very moved. I thought it was great. So 4 out of 5 stars. Thanks for watching.